Hi everybody, this is Michael sounding off on the Space Asylum. You know, being up above Earth can be pretty lonely. Dare I say isolating. And sometimes you lose touch with your loved ones. And sometimes you lose touch with your pants. I don't go out much. And sometimes you lose touch with what's cool. And when you see present day pictures from Earth of things like this, and this, you lose faith in humanity pretty quick. But let's clear something up here. The only thing filling these buckets should be the head of the coolest man in hip-hop. I'm talking my man, LL Cool J. But seriously, do you guys remember In the House? Pretty awesome. Not like that cheap anime crap they have the kids watching these days. So rather than making myself dead by drowning myself in Ramune and Ramune, because I'm 4 years too late for any kind of success in life, I thought I'd check out what the best-selling Vita games are to cheer myself up.
That's a great intro. Masterpiece. Yeah.
First of all, this is all according to the recent sales leak and cross-reference with VG charts for the numbers. And that's pretty much the extent of my research. So if you're expecting some kind of new idea or something special, well, maybe YouTube might not be the best place to start. Anyway, if you can't already tell by the little guy flying in, the first game we're going to talk about is LittleBigPlanet PS Vita. This game was next in the series after LittleBigPlanet 2 on the PS3, and in it you get to play around with Sackboy, jump sacks, push sacks, and even make levels for your sacks. I remember LittleBigPlanet being all over the place. Little Sackboy was dipping his canvas self into everything. You had cheap plastic Funko Sack. I wonder how long until all these filled the trash heaps of Ghana. You had Sackboy sacks. You even had Sackboy Yoshi. There's so much sack in your face you'd swear you're playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey. And in 2012, you got more sack in your hands. It's a great game on the console, so it's not surprising how well it sold. Mortal Kombat? That's still around? I guess anything's possible in 2018. You know, I should really finish that game I've been working on. It's a good inspiration. I'm left wondering how a game like this could beat out something like Persona 4 Golden, which was all the way down to number 8 on the list. And I didn't have a copy of Mortal Kombat, so I thought I'd go out and pick up one and see what the hubbub was all about. Yeah, that's it. That's probably it. Yeah, it's bloody, and it has a storyline. Did the originals ever have that? I don't know, but I'll tell you this. I still suck at fighting games.
Reptile wins.
Speaking of something that keeps getting spread into pieces, we have Assassin's Creed 3 Liberation. The story features the first female protagonist of the series, Aveline, the French name. You get to hop around New Orleans on an endless quest for beads and youthful debauchery. Well, maybe not, but that actually might make a more interesting game, to be honest. Hey guys, that brings me to my new game I'm trying to get a Kickstarter for. Assassin Beads, the New Orleans Liberation. The link's in the description below, and I have a little special demo just for you.
게임 스타트.
필.
You win.
The weird thing is, I remember people talking about it, but not in the best light. Though apparently it sold like hotcakes. I think it probably had a lot to do with the fact of being one of the only AAA open world games of the system at the time. Sure, it had some issues with frame rate and storytelling, but it's still pretty good, and if you can get it on the cheap, you should definitely go for it. Not much to say here. It's an Assassin's Creed on the Vita. Moving on.
Keep your pants on.
Wow, another game from a well-established series. Surprise! So to spice things up, I thought I'd put together a slideshow review. I don't normally play FPS games, but if you're looking for some mindless shooting to fill your sadness, this'll do it. I just play trashy weeb games, but you do you. It's actually made by Nihilistic Software, the same people who created Resistance Burning Skies for the Vita. But it's not too surprising that CODbot is the second on this list. I imagine a lot of people are pretty excited to play Call of Duty on the go. But as the elderly gentleman's song goes, you can't always get mediocrity. Because this game didn't fare too well against the relentless Vita game reviewing hordes like me. Oh no, Mario. That's pretty sad. I didn't even like it that much, and I liked Oedo Blacksmith.
Oedo Blacksmith sucks and you should be ashamed of yourself. Weeb.
Keep your pants on, will you? I'm getting to it.
And number one on this list? Well, fellas, ever heard of Naughty Dog's Uncharted? What about their PS Vita version, Uncharted Golden Abyss? Haha! Gotcha. This was actually developed by Ben Studio. I guess they should have titled this one Drake's Deception.
Oh God!
What are you doing?
I'm waiting for applause. I just know it's gonna come this time. What's bad about having a mini Drake in your pocket? Absolutely nothing, thought over 500k people who ended up purchasing it. And rightfully so, because it's a pretty damn good game that shows off the power of the Vita. The story was interesting enough, I thought, though I really wasn't a fan of the rubbing objects and forced swiping. Just didn't give me the thrill I was looking for. Not like accidentally jumping off or walking into water. That is fun. They say you should drink 8 glasses of water a day, but I say that's H2 over. Kill. Well, there you have it. You got your sacks, your exploding heads, and other games. You know, these are all pretty good games, but when I think about it, none of these are a new IP on the system. Rather, they're just another iteration of a pre-existing series. It's actually pretty sad. Almost as sad as someone going to a photo booth alone. I should have brought you to the phone booth, Ramune. At least you can't run away from me. What was that? Damn it, not again.